Title at the end. Interesting. Guys, this is it. This is it. The maximum taste and no sugar. This is it, guys. The shroom come back. All right. It's the last day. The last day in Melbourne, Australia. Whew. Guys, I'm taking the taxi in about 25 minutes. If you want to go on the journey with me to the airport and then through the security and into the lounge, and then please join the panel. The link is pinned. The link is pinned in the chat. We got OC joining us. Sorry, I can't. 5:30 in the morning. Hey, OC, how are you doing?
People are wondering, and people are keeping track of the time zones. They're like, "Hey, Tim, isn't it like 5:30 in the morning where you are? What are you possibly doing up?" Yeah,
I know. I'm leaving. I'm going home. Exactly. I'm going to New York. The insanity has to stop at some point, right?
The flight leaves in 8.5 hours, but you got to get to the lounge to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Well, hold on, slow down there, cowboy. Here's the problem. OC, if I was traveling on my own, I would have been already in the lounge, because technically that's what I'm allowed to go into the lounge 3 hours before the flight. Because some of these lounges, they have these weird restrictions. They don't want you to just sit there for days, right? So, but because I'm leaving with Bondage and Archie, we have to wait and all go together. And they're a little bit more reasonable. They're not like me. Well, anyways, yeah.
That's high quality concealer from the roommate.
Yeah, listen, I don't know what's going on. My skin, I don't know why I brought it, but I'm using a double duty face moisturizer. It's just terrible. It must be air conditioning or something, but it's just a disaster, guys. Actually, using sunscreen on your skin is really, really good. What I heard, from my understanding. Probably should be using this all the time, not just when it's like really bad. Yeah. Yes, guys.
People are always on my case. OC, use more sunscreen, especially on that giant forehead of yours, right?
Yes.
And I should, but I don't. I don't as often as I should.
And this is why some people stay really young for a very long time. It's the sunscreen. It's the sunscreen.
But
don't you want to join me?
I'm going to be an early VIP member of the Crown and Magnum male wellness spas that Paul Thorpe is going to be running. And so when they come to the United States, I'm going to, when we open the first one in New York, get some Botox and
but isn't it
facelift? What do you think? What do you think of this? Does this look good?
No, that doesn't look good. That looks terrible. That looks awful.
That's the look in Hollywood, and
that's terrible, man. Ooh.
Well, it's got to pump up the lips too to look youthful.
I don't like.
No, you're more old school.
No.
Old school. Anyway, and by the way, great opening sequence there. I love the end where it just says title, very professional.
Title.
Title. Like, the fuck? Who's running this ship? And by the way, if you want Tim to shoot a video of your watch and you're 100% cool with it not being in your possession for like 9 to 10 months. It's completely out of your possession and in Tim's personal collection for like 9 or 10 months. For him to be able to have time to shoot the video, then just reach out to Tim at hello@timwright.com. It won't be officially on consignment. The watch won't get lost. It won't get damaged. Well, at least not intentionally. But the watch will be in the pool of watches that are queued up for review. And over time, as Tim's really busy, but over time, the review will get made, and you'll have and you'll be able to say, listen, Tim Wright did a review of my watch, and sure, it took a year and a half or whatever for the watch to get back, but you'll have the satisfaction of knowing that one of the YouTube watch celebrities has worn your watch, thumb swiped your watch, done a video on your watch, and all that is worth it. It's all worth it in the end.
Oh my god!
Does Tim have a method for keeping track of all the watches that come in? Yeah, actually, he borrowed a spreadsheet from TPG. To track all of the incoming consignments. And so it's foolproof. It's a foolproof method.
Exactly. It works. It works 90% of the time, all the time.
Yeah. If 10% of the watches get lost, people will reach out eventually. I'm like, hey, don't you have my watch? I don't know. Who are you again? I don't know. Well, what watch was it? I don't know. Maybe it's here. Maybe it's in one of the boxes. Maybe it got shipped out by one of those eBay boxes by mistake. The roommate. Maybe she shipped the wrong box.
You got to be careful with the roommate. She might take my watch and your watch. Very.
Oh, Tim, you forgot to turn on the super chat button because.
It's okay.
Can you do that on the phone, or do you want me to do it? I can try
No,
to do it
no, I can't. No, technically, I can't do it from the phone. From the phone, I can't do it.
Hold on a second.
Oh, it's
not the red button. It's not the red button. That's not good.
No, the red button. The red button. That's the opposite. That's opposite. I don't even know where I can stick the.
This thing sticks. It sticks from time to time. Wait, do you jiggle it?
No, because I don't want to break it. I just kind of lightly tap it a few times.
Yeah.
Oh, careful.
All right, I think it's on.
Paint your nails. Oh, that's nasty. Hey, I love this guy. Okay. Here we go. Timepiece Bob, welcome to the show. Flying business class or coach? Coach, very, very coach. You can see the chat scrolling in OC's forehead. Oof.
Yep.
Archie, well, they're waking up. We're meeting up downstairs in 15 minutes. So if
it's very rude, it's very rude to use that nickname. By the way, I mean that's not nice.
Oh wait,
come on.
Yeah. What are they talking about me?
I don't know who they're talking about.
I think it could be me.
Yeah, he's right. He's right there on camera. But there's no. I mean, it's not nice to call Tim.
Right,
he's not obese or anything, but.
Yeah, but I am a fatso. Could be anyone. OC. It's very.
It could definitely be me after hanging out with you.
Oh, you know what? This community shouldn't be too much. It shouldn't be so much about the focus on eating and drinking. Jeez, it's hard, man. It's very. I see. When I'm coming back, I'm going in full on diet mode. I don't want to be fat anymore. I'm sorry, but not just you. But it's serious. It's serious. A weight loss program starts upon return.
Diet starts tomorrow.
Diet starts upon arrival upon arrival. That's when diet starts. As soon as they land in New York City, because it's really hard to see. I can't. I'm running out of breath. I did not used to be like this. I used to be hiking, doing all kinds of sports activities, and this streaming, the constant 24-hour streaming, has really taken a toll on me. So I'm gonna do a full-on 360 on the lifestyle, and I hope you guys join me. Join me on the health program. I think it's not about the diet, actually. It's about changing the way of life. Okay, no more kind of eating at night, McDonald's or McFlurries at 2 a.m. That doesn't McFlurries at 2 a.m. does not sound like the healthy thing to do.
Yeah, the
Jimmy.
Tim Wright Live, Love, and Happiness wellness program will be available soon. And just always wanted to put together, a training program. It's only 17 DVDs long.
It's very complicated.
It's a very comprehensive program, but it's life, it's love, it's happiness, it's comprehensive, and
yes,
you can do it along with Tim. Do it along with Tim.
It's not gonna be easy.
We want shroom. We want shroom. We want shroom.
We want shroom. Shroom, come back. Shroom, come back. Cut
the sugar and the carbohydrates.
I don't think it's that simple, especially for me. I think it's more exercise and just changing lifestyle. The lifestyle change is absolutely necessary. Dirk Diggler. I love this guy. Thank you for a very nice email, Dirk. Tim walks enough just to cut the booze and carbs for a month. Try intermittent fasting. Yeah.
He already does intermittent fasting because he gets up around 3 o'clock in the afternoon already. So that he's been fasting, from midnight all the way through to 3 p.m. the next day.
Hey, I did not have dinner last night. Is that what you call intermittent fasting?
Yeah, that's part of it.
Yeah.
It was a great live stream last night, I think. Hope the audience really enjoyed it. You did a great job at the whether it was a bar or a restaurant. Archie was there. Bondage was there. Who was the other person? George. Was it George?
It was Jeff.
Jeff with a G.
The lovely Jeff.
Jeff with a G was there, and it was a great live stream. And the two blondes, the Australian blondes, who were next to you. It was good. Good live stream.
It was amazing. It was amazing. Hey, Timmy, you said the same thing in London, then came back and put on 25 pounds.
That's absolutely false. Everything in that statement is false. You only put on 21 pounds.
Oh, yeah, I did put on some crazy pounds, and it's just terrible. It is, I don't feel well. I do not feel well. So it needs to be changed. Mrs. Dodger, safe trip home. Tim, Dodger and I will see you in Vegas. The architect.
She's the puppet master of everything.
The Mr. M, the Mrs. M. We love Mrs. Dodger. Thank you for orchestrating the Enlightenment channel. See here, Curly Q. You're stress eating. You have 2 toxic people in your life. Stand up for yourself and start dealing with stress by walking. Remember when we did that 30-mile walk? Remember the 30-mile walk?
I remember watching.
Oh, well.
What a fun day that was.
Watching. Yeah, that was a great day. And I think I need to do a little bit more of that.
I don't know. Remember that was the soju day.
Yes, with the Nico, that live stream featured Nico Leonard. That was pretty cool.
And by the way, I don't quite agree that there are 2 toxic people. Listen, Hoff and I are not toxic, right? So
no.
To call us toxic, people in your life is a little unfair. I mean, are we a bad influence? Yes. Are we dangerous? Yes. But toxic, no.
Good point. I love me some Hoff. Hoff is Very cool. And Fat Wind. Oh, you know what? I did not get a boomerang. I forgot to buy a boomerang to take with me from Australia. It's really disappointing. Damn it. Maybe I can work it out with someone and have it shipped. That'll be very cool. Maybe like a proper boomerang. Yeah, that'll be cool to put on the shelf behind me. Yeah. Link for Nico. Wow.
Dropping the link for Nico Leonard Vanderhorst, whatever his actual name is. Not quite sure what his name. Nico. There's only one Nico. Link for Nico.
Link for Nico.
Link for Nico. Hoff is a
No
good guy. Genuine. Yes. Dirk.
Yes.
I agree. It's so yeah. It's unfair to call him toxic, a toxic influence.
Yes. He's a really, really nice guy. Half man.
And did a phenomenal job hosting last night. He was on during the live stream. Your live stream.
My God. My God. He stayed up with me until I think it was his 5 a.m. 5 a.m. Which is wild. Absolutely wild. You know? Staying up that long. Hey, guys, I'm gonna have to be going outside. If somebody can join OC on to help host the live stream, if you guys want to see it, otherwise we could I don't know, we could end it, and I probably can join at the airport. It all depends what you guys want to do.
Yeah, I mean,
I had. We'll have 10 minutes. I have 10 minutes before. Well, 5 minutes before I have to go downstairs to meet everyone.
Maybe you can try and stay on until you meet everybody downstairs, and then if that bothers them, the fact that you're live.
Oh, I have to check out. I have to check out. So I probably should go into and check myself out, return the keys and everything. Yeah, I have to go check out. I forgot. I'm gonna totally shroom this situation. You know what I mean?
Dodger says keep it going. Well, maybe if Dodger or Dirk Diggler jumps on, maybe we'll keep it going.
Yeah.
But people don't care about me.
Yeah.
I'm boring. So I'm very polarized, very, very negative influence.
You reckon?
Oh yeah, it's overwhelming.
That's what they say. Is that what they say?
Yeah. I turned on the super chats. I already turned them on, but nobody. I don't think maybe it's not working.
It's okay.
I'll double check.
It's all cool. It's all cool. It's all cool. No, it's all good. It's not really necessary at the moment. We're just trying to keep people involved in what's happening. Here we go. All right. Got everything. Let me get my key. My key.
All right. You sure you have all your personal belongings?
Got everything. Got everything. Just need to get the keys and go check myself out. Let's go, boys. Here we go. I think the room is it says I'm kind of leaving in the rush. So looks pretty terrible. Very rough. Very rough sleep.
Mrs. Dodger says,
your camera person.
Yeah, be a camera person in Vegas. You can relax as long as Archie doesn't hit me. Oh, that's
hello. Hey, Arch. That's it. I was just about to leave. No worries. Hey, I'm just talking to OC. That we're leaving. That's it. We're done. Be careful. I don't know.
I love that warm greeting from Archie.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm all cleaned up. I know.
Very warm greeting there. It's like
yes. Let's pull that out. Hi. That's it. And I got a message from Bondage.
There's a little bit of tension there. There's a little bit of tension, folks.
Message Bondage that I'm going to check out. Are you ready to go? Okay. I'm going downstairs. I'm going to meet you guys downstairs. Send him a message. Yes, yes. See you guys downstairs. Oof, it's gonna be chilly. It's gonna be chilly. It hasn't warmed up yet. Oof. Guys, this is it. The panda. I'm taking the panda with me. It's endangered species. Endangered species. I'm gonna lose connection in this elevator, so I'll see you on the other side of the elevator. I got my pink shirt
And shorts. Shorts are perfect for
and
the plane.
shorts. Yeah, I just I were making fun of me because
Archie is traumatized by the pillows. Yeah, Tim is breaking up in the elevator. No worries
my
there.
lower part of my legs are really that sensitive to the cold. Hello, hi, hello. Ah, here. Fast is fabulous. Just drop your room key in the box and have a great day. Hey. That's it.
Yeah. You're officially checked
It's very
out.
simple. I'm officially checked out. Hi, you just checked out. I'm gonna check it. Yes. 718. Sorry, who?
That will be appearing on the docs reports.
Sorry. Oh, it was very good. Yeah, it was a great night. Great night. Beautiful city. Incredible city. 718.
Yeah, you just doxed yourself. Yeah, people who will want to spend the night in the room that Tim Wright slept in, room 718.
At Ibis Hotel. Yes, sure.
We actually got one. Loose Sol, and it's a nice one. $15. Loose
Yes.
Sol. Thank you so much for your morning coffee. Your morning coffees. Safe travels. Loose Soul. Thanks so much. $15 super chat. That's the way to get us started.
Luso, thank you so much for that generosity. I really, really appreciate it. Sorry, because they're just asking me to give the card back. This card, right?
Yeah.
Hey, ooh, there we go. We got everyone. Gosh, Bondage, Evan. Good morning, folks.
Archie looks scared. He's like he's scared of the camera. He's a little reluctant to be on your live stream, I think.
To get the refund.
Oh, okay. Doesn't automatically refund. We can do it remotely, or we can refund it here. To my understanding, doing it via terminal allows it to process faster. It may take up to 3 to 7 business.
Thank you, Lucille. Really appreciate it. Curly Q, $5. Okay for OC, fine effort, and for the Tim Wright Abuse Fund, I'm assuming. Has man-child made an effort to pay you for the pen and cuffs yet? Or is it the slow pay program? Or is I don't know if you want to get into the particulars about whether or not you've been compensated for the pen and the cufflinks, or if you want to keep that private. But I appreciate the question, Curly Q. Maybe it's a sensitive topic. Could be a sensitive topic, and we don't want to get into it. So.
It's the slow pay.
Would you like a copy of the receipt?
Slow pay program.
Yes, please.
Let's just assume that it we'll have to cover that topic when you get back to the United States there. Dirk Diggler, $2. Hope Housekeeping doesn't find any used stuff. Used stuff in the room. They get paid to clean. I mean, listen, they've seen a lot. Those housekeepers see a lot of stuff. They're used to all kinds of crazy antics. So I'm sure Tim left it in excellent condition. You know, maybe the bed wasn't made and some towels on the floor, but everything's probably fine. You know?
Yeah, I think everything should be okay. Everything should be okay. I left the room in the best condition that I possibly could within the time frame that I have. It's hard. It's really, man. This is an early flight. 6 o'clock.
Thank you so
6
much,
o'clock.
Dirk Diggler. Yeah.
And we were out late. Let me just say something to Bondage.
And Mark the Shark says OC always leaves an empty Vaseline jar. That's partially true. It's about 3/4 empty. Sometimes there's some left in the bottom, but it's okay. You're right. Sometimes it's mostly empty. All right, it's totally empty. You're okay. You got me. True. 100% true. Boston Collector says, Tim, we all appreciate the effort that you do, Bondage and the Pontiff put out to make this happen. Not easy to travel like that and keep the community informed. Say thank you to Bondage and Archie and Elvin, by the way. And thanks to Elvin for being such a good support.
Hey guys, Boston Collector, thanks you for all the entertainment in Australia. Yeah. You guys look tired.
No, I'm just trying to film stuff.
Yes. Yeah. We go. Sorry. Okay. We'll see if nobody is able to join. I think we're just gonna.
Yeah, if no one wants to join, then we'll just you can start a stream maybe from the airport. Can someone update you on what's happened between Tim and Archie? Nothing's happened. I think the Tim Archie partnership is as strong as ever. It was a very successful Australian tour. Very successful. You know, we had an incident with the green shroom, but
here. We're gonna get
that is behind us. And
oh, back. Hey, just wanted to keep you guys updated. Wait, how's this? Oh, what the heck? What is this? Oh, press.
We have Diego joining.
Oh,
Diego, how are you?
Hey guys. Good.
Hey, Diego.
Simply join so that the stream continues and you get some super chats.
Diego,
I'm a cook.
Hey, Diego. I mean, it's only if you want to keep the stream going, guys. I can probably start another one if you guys interested in maybe like half hour, 40 minutes. Maybe it'll take me like an hour to get through the security and to the airport. So, but if the stream
I'm in the
going
gym
on,
for like another. Yeah, I'm in the gym for another 40 minutes. So we'll just see what happens. If it's dead, we'll shut it down.
Yeah, if it's dead, we'll leave. If we actually have watch questions, maybe we'll. I know Dodger, you want us to keep it going, but the audience, you know, isn't really feeling it. But you know, they're not feeling it.
Difficult. It's difficult.
Tell you what,
right,
listen,
guys, Yeah.
You're gonna sign off. Diego and I will keep going.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling this community loves to talk watches, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna start getting some watch questions soon, and we'll keep going as long as we can.
Okay, cool. All right, guys, I'll try to join you later. Take care.
See you later.
All right, OC, you ready for this?
Ready as I'll ever be. We do have over 200 people watching, and Ryan Singer did upvote. So thank you very much, Ryan. If you're a fan and or supporter of Tim Wright and the show, and you enjoy the content that he generates, please take the opportunity to hit the thumbs up, the upvote button. Let's try to get to 100 upvotes, you know, by 4:15. I think we can do it. So,
yeah, I do too. And I think it's quite amazing that you and I command an audience over 200 viewers.
Well, the audience is dropping quickly, so we might have like 17 people, you know. And,
yeah.
James, the advisor, says, watch it dive down to 80. Absolutely.
You know what, though?
Yeah.
Where are they going to go? Where are they going to go?
Well, I mean, I can think about 400 things to do rather than be on a live stream watching me that are
Hey,
much
there's
more
always
fun to do.
there's always a possibility that Green Room will hop on, or Evan's going to jump on and finish his story. I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
You can't miss a minute of this, or you're going to be 5 years in the past. So.
Yeah, it's nice to dangle that possibility out there to keep the audience in limbo, just in case.
Absolutely. Are you tuned in on how to share screen and all that stuff?
Yeah, I could share a screen if I really need to.
What have you guys been up to today? Another pool party?
No, did some sun and some pool yesterday, so I staying out of the sun today. But I'm outside now because it makes for a good background.
Based on what I've seen in the chats, you maybe don't need to share a screen. If you just bring your forehead up to the monitor, we can just see
Absolutely.
the reflection.
We can always count on very enlightened and smart members of our audience to keep things going. And in this case, the first person is JMB August 12th with a modest but impactful £2 super chat. Breguet updated the Classique 7337, and I think I saw something about this. Maybe it was on Monochrome, where I saw this particular piece, and I thought it was pretty dang cool. Actually, let me check another source. Yeah. So let me pull it up. Oh, see, pull it up.
You're logged out of all your accounts. You can maximally go to eBay, and it's Orlando Carmichael comes up.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean, it's. Can you see the screen?
Absolutely.
You can?
Absolutely. Yes, we can. We just need to maybe drop his super chat so we can see it fully.
JMB August 12th. We will talk about this. So I did see this article on SJX, and my initial reaction was, fuck, that's a good looking watch. I mean, that really looks great. This is the Classique Calendrier 7337. It's according to this article from SJX, it's been in the catalog since the 1980s and was revamped in 2009 to give the case the current proportions. I love the look of this piece. It looks like it was inspired by and continues the tradition of this Breguet pocket watch, which is, this picture says it is circa 1823, believe it or not, 1823. It's amazing. Wow.
So what complications on there? Because I can't really see on my phone here.
What complications does it have? Well, it has the date, it has the time, it has the small seconds at the 4:30. It has what looks like a date window on the right-hand side, a day of the week, and God, that looks like a moon phase. I mean, maybe I'll have to.
Is it a perpetual? I guess.
I don't think so because it doesn't have the year.
Okay.
Doesn't have the year. So
okay.
One detail.
So a day, essentially. A day with the moon phase.
39 millimeter case with finishing on the movement looks really nice. It's 18 karat white or rose gold, and the price is $43,000 US. 45-hour power reserve. It's automatic. It's a 3 hertz movement.
Yeah.
White gold
Wow.
or rose gold. So I like it. It's on alligator.
It's not bad.
Nice. I haven't been paying attention to the chat, so I apologize.
Nothing too crazy. Do you remember me saying I got put on a list for the new Type 20, the only watch reissue or whatever? Last time I went to New York.
On the list for what?
So Breguet has an only watch Type 20 from 2019, and the guy at the Breguet AD was saying this October or November it's going to be a production watch, and I was like, oh shit, I would love one. So he took my info down. Well, just the other day, I finally, well, not finally, but I got 2 emails, like, I guess, saying that my account has been created on Breguet and to hear, or that I'll hear from them.
Nice. What happens if you actually get the call? What happens if they call?
So if it's like, if this thing's 30 grand, I'll say, don't worry about it. But if it's, the typical Type 20 price, I'll probably fly up there and pick it up. I've been saying for years that watch, I wish it was a production watch, because to me, it's one of the more beautiful chronographs ever made. So I'm excited. I hope they stay true to the proportions that the piece unique was. So,
Cool.
yeah, I've never had a Breguet.
43K, you lose about, actually you said you lose about 70% of value when you walk out the door. Yes, because as soon as you fork over all the cash, your wallet is loose. So I totally get what Nicholas Kramer is saying. So, is it 70%? I don't think it's that much. I mean, come on. I mean, it's maybe 40%. It's maybe 35.
There are certain watches from Breguet from 20 years ago that probably have depreciated 70%. Back when they were $35,000 watches, you could, maybe not 35, but let's just say 100 grand, you can probably pick them up for 30 right now.
Yeah. I mean, not holding value, but beautiful pieces. That is Breguet. Who's a big fan of Breguet? Federico of Del Rey Watch. He recently did a video where he talks about his 3 favorite brands, or his something like that, and he mentioned Breguet is one of his favorites. There's a loose boot this hoose. That's green windbag room. That's an actual picture of him. And
yeah, it's a little
right. This person may be Canadian, whereas green room is Australian. Green windbag room might be Canadian.
Yeah. JMB says that he's a big fan, but it's too expensive. And what? I think, in all honesty, if they had the hype, people might not be saying that, because you've got certain Pateks and Vacherons that are very simple watches in the tens of thousands of dollars, and nobody says those are too expensive. I think Breguet does an amazing job, amazing finishing. Their designs are original and unique, and they have a lot of history. People always say a brand has to have history. What brand has more history than Breguet? I think the fact of the matter is these don't go to retail, and so people steer clear.
Yeah. Thank you very much, JMB, for the question. It is, I think, a very visually attractive watch. No doubt about it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Anyone else having issues with YouTube on the iPhone app? Had to move to a different... No one's having problems. Just you, MD Chaz. So, I don't know. Close it and reopen, and maybe we'll be back.
Yeah.
Love Breguet. I read the book by George Daniels about Breguet. Cool. They have if ever in New York City, they have a Breguet boutique, and it is absolutely beautiful in there. And someone was commenting yesterday, Diego, it might have been you, but about the guilloche machine that they have in the Breguet. store, Breguet Boutique on Fifth Avenue, and it's they have a cool setup there. They have a watchmaker's bench and have some of the original tools, and they do a very good job of giving you a tour of the brand. Because
very
after all,
inviting there. Very nice. I mean, I went and there were shorts and like an athletic hoodie,
and they still treated you well.
Kinder. Yeah, I had the Aquanaut on, so I think that might have
There you go. Yeah, but they do a good job of. I mean, the key one of the key selling points is the history and the legacy of the brand, and so they really do a good job playing it up. The fact that they very historical. And JMB reminds us that George Daniels was influenced by Breguet dials and pocket watches all of his live. Yep. Thank you very much for that.
But yeah, if you if you live in a small city that only has one Rolex AD, and it's a typical Omega Tudor Rolex, and you really just want to see a bunch of watches, I had a great time in New York. I was very shocked and surprised by how nice and inviting everybody was. Now, I didn't go in there looking to buy a watch. So that may have been part of it. But everybody was just so kind, enthusiastic to talk about watches, something that I don't really have here in Atlanta.
Yeah. J-Kid has an interesting comment. It's like, and this is a great hypothetical question. We actually don't have the ability to do a poll because I don't have the YouTube keys. I'm not an admin on YouTube. But it's a great question nonetheless. Breguet should make the Holy Quadrant. So that raises a great hypothetical question. And I'll pose it to the audience as well as I'm posing it to you, Diego. If you could expand the Holy Trinity, which consists of Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet, and Vacheron Constantin to a fourth, and you could have a Holy Quadrant. Who would make that? Who would be the fourth member of the of that holy membership? And
I think it's got to be Breguet. I wish it were JLC, but their pieces right now are going in my opinion, the wrong direction to the Holy Trinity. I would actually, a third note, I would actually just take AP out and put someone like Breguet in there. If Lange was Swiss, I'd say they're absolutely in the running, but they're a German brand.
Wow. So we'll let the audience.
I don't know if they're allowed.
Audience, think about that one for a bit, because I mean, you raise a very controversial topic. You're actually not just adding one to it; you actually want to remove somebody. I know you and Mike the Snake probably have similar sentiments. Remove people from the Holy Trinity and replace them with different brands. So I'm sure we'll get a load of commentary about that. Jean Cartier says, hello, OC and Diego. Well, hello back, Jean. Hello. And Tim G with a $2 super chat. He wants us to pull it up, OC, pull it up. The Tag Heuer Carrera CS 3610.
So if I'm remembering this correctly, this is, that black tag chronograph I've been spruiking. I think this may be the silver or the white dot version. They follow that CS311 lineage. The black is the 111. I think the silver or the white is the 0. Really great watches. And Tim G, is this something you're thinking of? Appreciate the super chat. While he's looking that up, Nub Gunner, I don't have a Speedmaster. I used to have this Speedmaster reduced when I was really early in my collecting, and I had the first Omega in Space, maybe 6-7 years ago.
Yeah. Is this it? Tim G, is this it?
Can you zoom in on the... Yeah, it's probably it.
CS3110, or was it 3610? I'm sorry.
3110. Yeah, if you just search Heuer 3110, the correct watch will come up.
Hmm.
So, does a Holy Trinity brand have to be Swiss, by the way? Or are we just taking all that out and saying who deserves it based on finishing hot horology?
There we go.
It's a killer watch. Manual 1, 3 register chrono, no date, cheap. I don't think there's a chronograph on the market right now in that price range. To me, that's as aesthetically pleasing in proportions and dimensions.
Yeah, it looks cool. I like it. What else is there to say about it?
You can find these for 3.5 up to 5. There's a lot of them in Japan. The Japanese yen's really low right now, so Chrono 24, you might be able to find a seller there that is just ready to get rid of some stuff.
On eBay, which check it out.
By the way, Voulez-Vous was mentioning that Breguet was having some sort of lounge event in New York. So maybe she's a local New Yorker and she can meet up with you guys on one of these streams one day. One of these Gonzo streams.
Yeah. I love this piece. It's what I like about it a lot is the classic font on the subdials. Very Daytona. Looks like a Daytona and a Speedmaster.
Yep.
Very
and cool. They make it, like I said, in black. I think this is the silver, the blue, right? They also make it in white. So, very cool watch. Very cool.
Nice.
Thank you for the super chat, bringing some watch talk. If you guys want to talk drama, it's only $20. Because I know OC's not a fan. And maybe we can drop the link. I'll see if I can do it from my phone here real quick because I need to track this though. Let's see how I can do this.
Is this the last super chat here? Tim G. Carrera 3610, CS 3110 is a daily beater.
Okay.
Sure, why not? Why not? It's cool. Oh, and Diego's gone, so maybe he'll come back. Let's go through a few comments. Rolf Wolf Sudol says there's only one holy trinity of Swiss watchmakers as the common understanding of watch enthusiasts goes. That's the very traditional and conservative approach. Hey, that's the holy trinity, and that's it, and we're sticking to it. Gotcha. Super chat from 1x $5. OC and Diego, thank you both for running the shows. Other than Rolex, what other brands models have relatively accurate and robust mechanical watches? And you're asking, at least one of us is not a watch expert. And I'll say that non-expert is me. So I have no friggin' idea which brands have robust mechanical movements or that are reliable and solid watches. But I would think that you can't go wrong with Rolex or Omega, right? Rolex and Omega, they make so many watches. I mean, Omega makes 500,000 watches a year. Rolex makes 1 million plus watches a year. Omega is known for their, master chronometer, coaxial movement. And Rolex is well known for their friggin' bulletproof movements. So I would say Omega.
Yeah, I would. You don't really ever hear people talking about don't buy that Omega. The movement is finicky and the service costs are astronomical. Nobody ever talks about Omegas having issues with their movements. Hoff had his with his Seamaster, but that's a 20-plus-year-old watch.
We
I
have
would say Tudor.
better experts in the audience. So Just James says Omega and Grand Seiko. So that's cool.
Yep.
MD Chaz says Bremont. Bremont has some durable watch. Okay, I'll take your word for it, MD Chaz. Internet Tough Guy says JLC. Gégé Lecoutre. Excellent, fabulous watches there. I can't argue with you. And
How about Tag?
Sergio
I mean, I know.
Jorn is based in Switzerland. I mean, I think he's talking about probably talking about the Holy Trinity discussion that we've been having. Yeah.
I think they're a little too new in the game to qualify for that. But, you know, brands like Tag Heuer, Tudor, I mean, just very simple movements, no fussing about. I think that's always just going to be a nice watch. You want a sports case, you want a screw down crown, because you could have the most robust movement, but if you don't have a screw down crown,
screw down crown, some water resistance.
Yeah.
Green Windbag Room says, "Did you know Omega sent a watch to the moon? It must be good." Yeah, I mean, they really have been playing up for I don't know how many decades the fact that they were involved in the moon, and all the marketing benefits that come from that.
Yeah, there was a GMT Master 2 went to the moon as well. I think that was Scott Carpenter, perhaps. I can't remember. A lot of watches went to the moon, but the issued watch obviously was a Speedmaster. So.
I'm dropping the link. I think the audience is enjoying watching us suffer. I think they're just for those who have stuck around, which I think we got like 17 people left.
Yeah,
you know, they're enjoying the watching us struggle to answer questions. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, Diego.
I don't think we're struggling. I don't think we're doing a bad job. I think it's a different format than they're used to. And
yeah.
You know what?
Logan Hall says, I posed a question similar to this a long time ago, but what would be the holy trinity of independence? That's an interesting question. You know, so, and Logan Hall actually says that he would include F.P. Jorn, Kari Voutilainen, and who would be the third independent brand that would be part of the...
I'd have to say Baltic, for sure. They're doing a great job.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I can't speak on this because I haven't followed independence. Like I said yesterday, it's not something within my grasp.
The question is like, what qualifies as an independent? Is it someone? I mean, is Longa an independent?
It's probably
because Longa is part of Richemont, right? So it has to be a company that's not part of a big group.
These guys are saying Longa, Moser.
But Longa is part of a big conglomerate. So if they're independent, they have to be independent, right?
Yeah.
So we have a lot of cool ideas like Moser, Grunfeld, Philippe Dufour, and BNF.
Look at that. Voulez-vous super chat. Thank you so much.
Richard Mill. Yeah, voulez-vous with the super chat. Thank you so much. Van Cleef and Arpels is in my Trinity, but I'm female. The Lady Arpels Pont de Emeraude watch is incredible. Okay.
Very good. And just to answer Dirk's question, I'll do. No, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, Voulez-vous is a new member of the community. We appreciate the super chat. She's watching a lot of the stream. She was watching Archie's earlier. She may have been on the dungeon. Not too sure. I think Dirk may have found his new woman level.
Let me share a different screen. Hold on.
Sure. Yeah, it's always, you would hope that with the share screen, when you open a new tab, it just defaults to that. So there's a lot of copy and pasting URLs, which gets a little bit
Yeah. But let's
frustrating.
check out this one here. Wow. This thing is insane.
Let's get some zoom action going. Holy shit.
Woo!
Oh my gosh. That's really cool.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, people always say there's no innovation in watchmaking anymore, and I understand that this watch is for maybe 1% of watch enthusiasts and collectors, but here's a watch where they kind of just said, you know what, we're going to go outside the norm and just build what we want to build. So I applaud them for that.
Yeah, this is insane. Wow. This is 412,000 euros. Rose gold, diamonds, and sapphires.
Jeez. Hey, by the way, can you mute me? And then if prompted, you can unmute me. I don't want to. I'm about to do some things that might be loud.
Yeah, I am muting you now. Voulez-vous, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. This is a very interesting piece for sure. I mean, I can see this definitely being like an ultimate grail. I love the concept of the guy and the woman on the bridge. Very cool. Dirk Diggler, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Yeah, but Laura is a hot dog beer gal down for a threesome. This is you're talking about Diego's neighbor here, Loretta. Voulez would break my wallet. Okay. JMB, August 12th, £2 super chat. Diego, well, Diego's on mute right now, but what do you think of the Breguet Type 21 flyback 3817?
Let's pull that baby up. I'm assuming that this is going to be with a date. So to be honest with you, I don't know this reference. So let's take a look here. To me, there's really only, in the modern lineup, which it's now discontinued, is just the standard Type 20 3800, I believe. Anything else, I'm not really a fan of. The one that Archie got, for example, it's a great watch. It's beautiful, but the date at 6 o'clock just kind of ruins the watch for me. So let's take a look once you get that pulled up.
Yeah.
Let's go to images here.
Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, and it opens it in a new tab, which is always fun.
I know.
Always fun. But
yeah, let's just scroll down, click on one of those. It'll be nice and big on the right. Let's see. Go to that first image. It actually looks kind of, yeah. Let's see that. See, yeah, there's the date. I love the idea of this watch. I like that they're kind of putting some old patina on it, but the date is a deal breaker for me.
it is?
It is, absolutely. Because you have the option to get this watch in the just standard 3800 reference, right? And to me, it's a lot more appealing.
Yeah, you know a lot more about Breguet than I do, that's for sure. It's a good looking watch. This is like a pilot style watch, like pilot style, but also chronograph.
Exactly, yeah. So pull up as a comparison to 3800, or just a standard Type 20. Let's see what you think.
Type 20 or?
Yeah, just type XX. And then you want to find one. Like I think the second image is probably, yeah, there you go. That's like the, yeah, that's the quintessential Type 20. No date. It's got that brown croc strap with the white stitching. Tritium. Some of these were tritium prior. They're just really amazing. And we got apparently Curly Q in the back room.
Curly Q, you have to have a camera enabled. If you don't have a camera enabled, you can't be on the show. Sorry. So.
Yeah. Or if you want, what you can do, OC, is you can bring up a chat, let them on, and just keep them on the bottom left. Keep this window open. But yeah, to me, this is actually was helping my boss find one of these, and he ended up picking one up last week. So, just a killer piece.
Yeah, JMB said the standard Type 20 was discontinued.
Okay, I'm probably gonna have to leave here soon.
Yeah. Mike K says, good evening, OC and Diego. Are those, what's going on? Are those watches I see? Yeah, we're talking watches without Tim Wright tonight. Yeah, but Tim is on the way to the airport. Just to give everybody an update, Tim is leaving Australia. They're in Melbourne, Australia. They're all packed. They're on the way to the airport right now, and they're going to probably broadcast from the airport lounge as soon as they get there. So they're en route. They are in transit. Yeah. Voulez-vous, I'm not sure if you're referring to this particular watch. It's always tough when you're commenting about, to keep track of, from a timing perspective, which watch you're talking about. But if you're talking about this one, yeah, it's a cool watch.
Yeah. And while we're on the topic, and while we don't have any super chats, pull up the Breguet 2019 Only watch. That's the one that I will hopefully be getting. I had to leave the gym. There's this guy that goes in there and just makes horrible noises. Yeah, go to images. There it is. Second
this one over
images.
here?
No, go to the actual images. Those are listings. There you go.
Yeah, that's a sexy looking watch.
It is, and I think.
Yeah, you might have dropped out, Diego. But this is absolutely beautiful.
Sorry, I lost you there. Yeah, it's killer. So, because what led to that conversation was, as we were leaving, he says, "So, what in the Breguet lineup interests you?" And I said, "Well, honestly, when you guys got rid of the Type 20, like that was a watch I really liked." And he said, "Are you familiar with Only Watch?" I said, "Yeah." And he says, "Well, we had," and I was like, "Don't tell me you guys are releasing that." So that's when he kind of shared that story. So it's awesome. Oh man.
And yeah, this is really nice.
Yep. By the way, if you have another tab open, we don't see it.
No, I'm just I do, but I too much trouble. Too much trouble. It's hard, guys. It's hard.
Yeah.
Is Bear Clooney upset at Tim and Archie? Do we know? I think Bear said he's taking a break. He's taking a little bit of a break from the streams. Taking a little bit of a break. Yeah. Who can blame him? Who can blame him?
All right. I'm gonna grab some coffee and go outside. See if this echo goes away. Yeah, there's a guy that came in the gym and he's he's notorious for just making like the screaming sounds as he lifts. It's really annoying. He's the guy that asked me if I enjoyed the new weights and then said, I bought those. Will you help pay for them? I was like, no. We've got an HOA that does that.
Low Key Collector asks, is the production version exactly the same as the Only Watch? You know?
I'm hoping so. I'm really hoping so. We didn't talk about that. He said the way that these Only Watches work for them is they are kind of like prototypes. But this watch is an homage to a previous watch that they made in the 50s like this. So I think with the success of this watch and probably a lot of feedback, they said, you know what, let's just go ahead and make this thing. So let's just hope it stays that size. You know, if it comes out and it's a 42, or if it comes out and it has a date, I'm not going to be interested at all.
Cool.
Yeah.
Jean Cartier asks, OC and Diego, if I allegedly, which maybe he means supposedly or hypothetically, won a reverse panda, and should we go out on a limb and what is that? Which reverse panda? Should I take the watch or should I take the cash alternative, which is $35,000? Which reverse panda are you talking about? Are you confused, Diego, like I am?
So there's a few options. You've got a black Speedmaster with white subdials, but unless it's a precious metal, I don't see that getting up into that price. He may be thinking of the black Daytona, but
he's talking about the black dial Daytona, the 116500 LN. So if you're getting, I've never heard of anybody call that the reverse panda, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
John, it's definitely not that. But you could have just said the black dial Daytona. But
yeah,
that's if you had your choice between that and the $35,000 cash, I know what I'd take. How about you, Diego?
I'd take the cash, and if I still wanted the watch, I'd source it, and then I'd have money left over.
Cash.
Take the cash. And Jean Cartier, your name implies that you may be in a Europe. 35,000 pounds or euros it's a bit more than dollars, right? So
yeah,
well,
definitely. Mike K, £4.49. Found a great chrono for René Delapans. René is a DJ. And so he says it's the Zenith Defy Chrono Carl Cox edition. OC will love it. Yeah, I think the Carl Cox is he's the DJ, right? Pull it up, OC. Pull it up.
That I don't know. You know, Zenith has some really cool watches. The Defy skeletons on rubber. I think Mickey has one. Those are really, really cool watches. A lot of hidden details in those. Like a lot of the gears are actually like little Zenith stars. And they also have a watch that I really like. While you're pulling it up, it's it's that black chrono with a kind of Kevlar kind of mesh strap. It's a really great watch. I think they call it the Shadow, maybe.
Let me
tell you
share the right tab.
Cash is king. Boulay seems to know what she's talking about. She says Breguet doesn't do enough marketing. They are more of a if you know brand because you've graduated. Absolutely right.
Yeah, this is a definitely music themed watch. One of the subdials is the one on the left is like a record, and it looks like a 33 on the turntable.
Very cool.
That is appropriate for René Delapans. You are correct. Thank you for the super chat, Mike K. Really appreciate that. Thanks for keeping us going. Thanks for keeping us going. Dirk Diggler, $2. Diego, that's him on top of you. Not anymore. Not anymore.
No, this
Diego's
guy's
on
the
top.
worst.
Diego's
This
on
guy's
top now.
Dirk. If you were in my shoes and this guy came in, man, he is the worst person.
What a silly thing! Why would Dirk think that? Why would Dirk's mind gravitate to that? Jeez, Dirk.
Hey, it may be in his subconscious. You know, sometimes you say things that you probably shouldn't have, but you're thinking about.
Maybe you're thinking, maybe he's envisioning me on top of you, or.
Hey, look at Renee's comment there.
Let's see, where is Renee's comment?
All the way at the very bottom.
Very bottom. Renee de la Pons. Love Renee. Mike, hey, thank you. Carl Cox is my #1 DJ. Wow, cool. He's your #1 influence, or you just like your #1? Because there's a difference between having someone be your #1 artist and then someone be your #1 inspiration. So, but Renee de la Pons, cool, man. I do follow him on Instagram. Very nice guy.
Yeah. Very nice guy.
Dirk Diggler, let's see what's in that crazy mind of Dirk. He's responding to Sod about some topic here. And he says, for sure, 100% on something. I'm too slumpy for OC. OC is old money. That's not true. I mean, the guy eats boneless chicken wings. Yeah, well, listen, the family was getting what's the name of that place? The boneless
Buffalo Wild
Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings, and like, yeah, we're getting boneless wings. Like, what am I going to do? Say no, don't get boneless wings. Get the ones with bones in it. Like, you're getting boneless. I'm like, yeah, I'll take honey barbecue. It's like,
OC's a family man. Come on,
family
guys.
Family guy. Like, the family, my son and my wife said, we're going boneless. We're going boneless, guys. And so that's what we did. Yeah, I'm not old money. I'm just old. Yeah. Kling OC. Look at this.
He's old and he has money.
This is an example of why the Tim Wright audience is so effing smart. Effing smart.
Oh my god!
I'm surprised it took me so long to pull up a comment from Kling OC. I saw the name and I'm like, should I really take a look? And I'm glad I did.
Hey, Kling OC, if you can, my Instagram is the real original Diego M, all in one word. If you could send that photo to me, I would.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, Diego, for that.
It's just so, oh my god, so original. I'm gonna another super chat from Wristwatch Holic. He says, "OC, pull up the H Moser Pioneer, mega cool. It's cool." So just as you close the tab, you got to open it back up.
No, I didn't close it. I kept it up. I just made the window go away. What was that? The Moser what?
Pioneer, I'm sorry. I was muted. Mm-hmm. And Sad says, I respect new money. Very hard to make money now. Yeah. Sad is not joking. A lot of risk in making money right now. A lot of risk.
Moser Pioneer Mega? Is that what it is?
I think he was just saying
mega cool.
Possibly. Yeah. And Jim Boyle says H Moser is tacky. Whole Milk says Moser is very cool. Yeah. Gotta say. We're actually getting some watch talk. We've got 150 viewers still. If you guys haven't upvoted, go for it.
This is a nice looking watch. I rag on Moser a little bit, but this is a very nice looking watch. It's conservative, but it's a nice looking dress watch, right?
But I think it is. What's the price point though? What are we talking about here? Because I think there's a lot of watches that look very similar in like the $5,000 to $8,000 range. I'm just kind of curious.
Introduced in June 2021. Let me switch tabs for a second. So hang in there.
Yeah, just replying to Nub Gunner really quick. I actually, that Explorer 1 that I had for 6 or 7 or however many years, I shot that thing all the time. It's probably why the movement shit out after that time. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a no bullshit. I like the lugs.
Yeah, let's check it out. So it says Moser revisits its Pioneer center seconds in a mega cool version, seductive cocktail of stainless steel, and the Blue Lagoon Fume dial. If Mike the Snake were on, we'd get to hear Mike say, I love Fume dials. I love Moser and the Fume dials.
Yeah.
And
what I worked. Yeah, when I worked at the knife company, we would fume our blades. And...
guys, Moser and the Fume dial. That's cool. It is a nice looking watch. It's known as
killer.
Blue Lagoon Fume. Blue Lagoon Fume.
And wristwatchholic says it's 15K USD.
Yeah,
so that's not bad.
13,900 Swiss francs. It's available on a green Kevlar strap or rubber strap or alligator leather, as well as a steel bracelet. So lots of different options.
Yeah,
there.
Very cool. Well, thank you for bringing that up, Wristwatchholic. Very cool.
Yep. Thanks for the super chat, Wristwatchholic. Keeping the show going with actual watch talk.
Yeah. And our viewers are rising slowly, but rising. We're at 154 now.
Flying. Well, yeah, we've added 2 accidental viewers over the past 15 minutes. So the word is spreading. The word is spreading. And testament to our great effort, Voulez-vous, who, I mean, I'm not sure if that's your actual picture. I'm going to assume it is because you said you were a female. Says, what a great stream. Thank you, guys. And that is such a nice comment.
Yeah, absolutely.
And JMB August 12th says, beautiful talking watches with no drama and toxicity. Wow.
Speaking of which, did you see Green Room has its own channel now?
I heard through the grapevine that Green Room is launching a new independent YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll probably check it out. I like Green Room. I mean, there's no reason for him to have his own independent channel. He's definitely very much a part of our community. He's more part of it than I am. So
right.
He can.
Whole Milk says. Whole Milk says, while we wait for super chat, pull up the Moser Pioneer Govberg with the rotating bezel. Okay.
All right. I'll pull it up.
Jim Boyle says Tim's Ming brings bad luck. Yeah, there was a time when those watches were commanding a significant premium, and there was a lot of speculation, and they fell flat. It's got to sting.
Yep. So here we have one. As Whole Milk says, the Pioneer Govberg with a rotating bezel. It's got the. I'm not sure what the point is of the rotating bezel. But
I don't know.
I think it takes away from the dial. If you ask me, I mean, they're known for their dials. I think the bezel kind of clashes with the indices. What do you think?
Can you make it a little bit bigger? I guess right-click and select copy image address, and then post it in that tab. Maybe we can see.
How about if I do this?
You would hope that would work, but because of the way Google is, it doesn't expand. That's actually smaller than what I saw. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
So the answer is no.
Yeah, from what I can see, yeah, it gives it a little bit of a sporty look, which I guess maybe some fans of the brand were calling for or asking for. So,
hold on, I'll pick a different.
Okay.
Share a different tab here.
Sure. Jean Cartier says, tomorrow I will attend my first Red Bar gathering. I hope that goes well. It's on a Monday. Very nice. They always did ours on Thursdays at like 6 p.m. Not in Atlanta, about an hour and a half north. So after about 3 or 4 months, I said, I'm just gonna get out of here.
I guess you could just track a second time zone with this, right? Got a 12.
It's a 24-hour
bezel. No, it's a 12-hour
see.
bezel.
Okay.
But you don't have to know AM or PM. You could just guess.
Sure.
And the objective of this 42.8 millimeter Moser is that it's like a travel watch. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's in a cockpit there. Interesting.
Green Fume dial. 5 seconds. Let's see here. Got the movement. Talk about the bezel, do they?
Do a little Control F and search rotating. See if that prompts anything.
Yes, search for bezel. Oh, that wasn't good.
Ooh. All right. JMB has a super chat that I love.
Bidirectional rotating bezel. That's all they say. That's all they really say about it.
So I guess it's kind of choose your own adventure. Do you want to use this as an hour timer? Do you want to use this as a second time zone? Do you want to use it? I guess you really couldn't use it as a day-night because it's a 12-hour gradation. So, but JMB brings up one of my favorite watches, and it's actually, I want to say Deep Sea's one word, but he says thoughts about JLC Deep Sea Vintage Chronograph. So I was unaware that there were vintage versions of this watch. I know that in the 2000s, kind of the late 2000s, early 2010s, they actually did have quite a significant lineup of these deep sea inspired pieces. They had the deep sea memo box. They had the chronographs, obviously. They had 2 register, 3 register. These are actually really, really cool watches.
Yeah, it's a good looking watch.
Just fucking incredible. Just amazing. And like I said, many different variations of this watch. But the one that you have pulled up right now is probably my favorite.
Very cool. And Jake had asked a question, and I did see it, but I was scrolling through a bunch of comments here. Why would you need to get Buffalo Wild Wings for takeout? Do you actually like wings? My son Josh likes Buffalo Wild Wings, and he was in the mood for wings, and so he wanted that. He's actually going back to college tomorrow, so we wanted him to choose what he wanted. So there you go. Yeah, we're taking him back to school tomorrow. It's a sad day for OC.
How many years into college is this like his second semester?
Yeah, this is his second year.
Okay. Won't be as hard as the first time dropping him off, right?
No, not as hard as that. We know what we're in for. He's a good kid, very self-sufficient. He's great. JLC rocks. True. And Jim Boyle reminds us, if you can't afford a Paddock, get JLC. I mean,
I kind of agree and I disagree at the same time. There are a lot of old JLC Master Control references that are either old annual calendars, power reserved, complications. Very cool watches, and yeah, you can pick those up. Actually, you know what? I completely agree. You can pick those up sub 10,000, sub 8,000, I would say. And then you can even get platinum annual calendars from that era for probably sub 15. I mean, you can get a platinum watch with a what's the movement cover called on the back, where it like flips open like a little latch.
Yeah, Hunter's case back.
Yes, the JLC Platinum Master Control watches a lot of times had the Hunter's case back. Very, very, very good bargains.
Yeah. I answered a watch question, Diego. Holy shit. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I answered it.
Do you see the photo to the left where it looks like there's a strap next to the watch and a green suede background? Just to the left of the main photo.
Yes, this one.
Can you click? Yeah. So that's the 2 register. And you could see it's just very cool. Very cool. Love that watch. All right, fellas, I have to jump in the shower. I'm going to get ready for going out to dinner. So if anybody wants to jump on.
Yeah. I'm absolutely not doing the show alone. It's just too much pressure. And I actually have a dinner coming up as well. So what I will do is this: I'm dropping the link. If you guys want the show to continue, please jump on.
Hey, really quick before we leave, can we search in Google really quick JLC Deep Sea Vintage? JMB, are you saying that there is a vintage era of these watches, or if not, we'll hold tight. But if there is a vintage version of these, I would be interested to see this before I go.
I think it's the same. I think it is the same. Yeah.
All right. Disregard.
Guys, last chance for super chats. Last chance for watch questions. Jean Cartier says there are well, thanks, JMB. We'll check it out some other time. Jean Cartier says you will jump on, but when the time is right. No pressure, Jean. And yeah, there's more Buffalo Wild Wings in store for tonight. No, not Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't know what we're getting, but anyway, JMB, you can't compare JLC to Patek. Agree, but if you only have 10,000, you can't buy decent Patek. Get JLC. It's the next greatest watch, below Patek and above Rolex. Above Rolex. Wow.
That's some fighting words right there.
Yeah, you're gonna pay this. Listen, this audience is full of Rolex fanboys. You're gonna get skewered in the chat when you say stuff like that.
You know, I do agree in the horological sense, and we're back in the echo chamber. I do agree. However, a JLC, unlike a Rolex, is not necessarily timeless. Okay, get yourself a date just if you want a watch that's going to be forever.
Yeah. Last chance to hop on. Last possible chance. And start the countdown timer. 2-minute timer.
Putting the cone of shame back on baby boy. He's doing good. You leave him to go to the gym. You come back, and he's made a mess of himself.
Gotcha. Jesus, buddy. Well, guys, thanks for hopping on. We've been on for an hour and a half, and we'll be back later. I promise we'll be back later. Again, I think Hop's going to do a show later, and I think Tim's going to maybe launch a show from the airport lounge. So there's more good stuff coming up tonight. So enjoy your Sunday or your Monday morning, wherever you are in the world, and we will catch up with you again soon. Diego, any last thoughts?
No, I just want to say thanks to the people in the chat for keeping us engaged, asking some interesting questions. I know we're not as exciting as Tim and some of the other guys, but we also know that you guys look forward to his streams, even if it's just you and I. So thank you for hanging out with us and bringing up some interesting topics.
All right. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.